الرحمن الرحیم.
In the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate, salutations to the Prophet of Islam.
سلام عرض می‌کنم.
I would like to express my greetings to the great nation of Iran and to the courageous people of Islamic Iran. Tonight we witnessed an important historical experience based on what we have been saying since 40 years ago, and we have been repeating this, and that is Iran is a country that adheres to its commitments, and the US is a country that has never adhered to its commitments. Our history the past 40 years and even prior to that has told us and has indicated that the Americans, speaking of their approach towards the people of the region and the people of Iran, the Americans have always adopted a hostile approach, and that includes their coup against the legitimate government of Dr. Mossadegh, and also their interventions at the time of the previous regime and the support for Saddam, and also the targeting of an Iranian passenger plane, an Iranian passenger aircraft, and the killing of innocent people by the U.S. warship, and also the measures they have carried out against the people of Afghanistan, Iraq, Yemen, and also the people of the Middle East region and the people of North Africa, and also the measures carried out by the Americans against the people of in other parts of the world. Tonight, the Americans announced that they have pulled out and they have withdrawn from the JCPOA, and in fact it was an emphasis on what they have been doing in the past months. So since the signing of the nuclear deal till today, when has the United States ever adhered to its commitments? There's been just a few statements being released. So has there been any action to the benefit of the Iranian people, or have the Americans acted in accordance with the nuclear deal and its framework? Based on what has been said by the IAEA, the Iranian nation has adhered to its commitments, and the Iranian government has actually fulfilled all its commitments envisaged by the JCPOA. But today we are witnessing that a country that is, we can clearly see which country is not respecting the international commitments. JCPOA was not an agreement between Iran and the United States, so that the U.S. would be able to just exit the deal. JCPOA has been a multilateral international agreement, and it has been endorsed by the UN Security Council and also Resolution 2231. Therefore, the United States officially announced tonight that it pays no attention to international commitments. Prior to JCPOA, Mr. Trump voiced his position concerning the issue of climate change, and he pulled out of the climate deal. And there were other agreements, such as trade agreements. He also pulled out from those trade agreements as well. So there is precedence to this, and there's a background in this connection. Our people, just a few minutes ago, witnessed that the only regime that supported Trump's standpoint was the illegitimate Zionist regime, the very regime that martyred our nuclear scientists, the very regime that is perpetrating atrocities and crimes against the people of the region, and perpetrates crimes against the innocent people of Palestine. From this moment, the JCPOA exists between Iran and 5 countries. In fact, from this moment, 5+1 has lost one of its members, and in such a condition, we should wait for the 6 major world countries to see what they are going to do in connection with this nuclear deal. I have ordered the foreign ministry to hold negotiations with European countries in the next few weeks, and also the other 2 major countries, namely Russia and China, to hold consultations and to do the necessary coordination and hold necessary negotiations. So if at the end of this short period of time, if we come to the conclusion that with the collaboration of 5 countries, it is feasible to attain what the Iranian people wish, despite the views of the U.S. and the Zionist regime and also the impolite remarks by Trump, we should see whether it's possible to just keep up with JCPOA and also take steps in line with regional peace and tranquility. And if we come to the conclusion that our interests are not guaranteed, I will speak with the Iranian people, and also in such a condition I will inform the people about the decisions that is going to be adopted by the establishment. But I should emphasize at this point that our people should not be concerned about the future of the country. Since several months ago we have come to this conclusion that Trump is a person who is not loyal to international commitments, and he will not remain loyal to JCPOA. And on this basis, we did take the necessary, we adopted the necessary decisions with respect to economic matters. Regarding the issue of foreign exchange, we did adopt certain decisions, and we are facing a JCPOA minus US without the United States, and our people will see that our economic growth will continue, and there will be calm in the market, and also the foreign exchange needed by the country will be obtained. And regarding essential goods and commodities, the commodities needed by the people, there should be no concern. And from tonight, the Iranian people become more determined, and the people become more united. And in fact, what Trump did was psychological warfare and an economic pressure. We will not allow Trump to triumph in exerting pressure, economic pressure on the Iranian people, and we will not let him to triumph. And history shows that our people have always been victorious in the face of conspiracies, and we will also emerge victorious at this juncture. I have also ordered the Atomic Energy Organization to be fully prepared for subsequent measures if needed, so that in case of need, we will start our industrial enrichment without limitation. So till that time, to just adopt that decision, we will wait for a few weeks, and we will also speak with our allies and friends and those who have signed this deal and who will remain loyal to this deal. We will consult with them, and everything depends on our national interests. If our interests are met within JCPOA, we will continue this trend, and if JCPOA turns into a piece of paper without guaranteeing our nation's interests, then there will be a clear path ahead of us. I assure the people of Iran that since several months ago, the government has made the necessary planning for all the conditions, and we will have no serious problem. We will overcome this issue through unity and coordination and steadfastness, and our people will have no problem with their daily life in the upcoming weeks, months, and years to come. And tonight, I do regret that the people of the United States that are a great nation, they are suffering from rulers that have in fact tarnished their prestige and trampled upon their prestige, and also pleased that a bothersome creature has just been eliminated from JCPOA, and a troublesome member has been eliminated. And I will also very soon attend a press conference to speak with the people.